Yeah, buddy. We are back. It's Monday. It's time to stream. Just gonna put that off to the side there. I hope you're doing well. I'm running a little late this morning because I had to go take care of something very important. A lot faster, I'm gonna be honest. But I didn't, and now here we are, late. But it's alright. We're back to Final Fantasy II. Pixel Remaster. And I'm not really sure if I remember exactly what I did. Where was I? Oh, the dragon egg. Yes, yes, of course. Get this thing out of the way here. Okay, so I guess we've done what we were sent here to do. So maybe I just need to go back to the Altair, the town. Okay, what's like the most optimal way to get here? I guess this is one way to do it. Dude, these guys are still kind of surprisingly hardy. These are the guys that, like, completely one-shot me when I slightly stepped out of the first area. And I swear I only walked across the bridge. I don't remember really wandering around. Oh, jeez, I got ambushed by the fucking goblin, man. Come on. Alright, let's see what the new king has to say. Oh lord. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it when she was hee-heeing. Oh wait, do these people have new stuff to say? I kind of just walked past everybody. I like how this guy's all nice now. He knows which way the wind's blowing. It's like everyone notices that something's wrong here, but nobody's doing anything about it. Wait. Eating a rat? Oh no. That's not room. Well, if she's not her, she certainly knows my name. We'll be waiting outside. They knew what time it was. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, she wants to talk to us. And they're like, oh, she wants to talk to him. It's like, okay, well, I guess it's a private conversation. That information she only wants him to know. Got a fucking knife. I don't know if I've heard this music yet. Come on, you put Guy to sleep. Let's do the same thing. I almost don't even know why I bother buffing, but I still need to level up my buffs. No, oh yeah, I was gonna say no experience, but that's right, this game doesn't really have experience. I'll take that 15 grand though. Where a real princess. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, do I get my items back? Okay, good. And I got her items. Cool. This is such a huge upgrade for her. God, he still has like no HP. Yeah, just hand over control of your army to this, you know, pirate leader. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, I guess gotta get... well... Oh, I see. The southern path out of here goes right over towards the desert. I never really noticed that. First time, yes, this is my first playthrough. I've not played this before. Okay. Probably get right about here. Well, how big is this desert? Oh, it's pretty big. Gordon actually hits pretty hard, surprisingly. Huh. Paralysis, okay. Okay, that leads out. Oh, I think I saw something there on the edge of the map. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're in the mountains. That's cool. Okay, let's see how this goes. The music's great. Huh. Uh-oh. Oh, I kind of didn't expect this to be the arena with how small it was. That's a behemoth. Oh boy. All right then. Yeah, we're up to 9 hits now. Alright, I guess I'm over leveled again. I don't know, I started the game feeling like I had no chance. And I guess I've overdone it. And I don't even really gain. I gain very little most battles. Like my weapon skills barely even go up any at all. He already knew what was up. So we can take on a behemoth, but we can't handle a few guards? Man, Paul's a real one. Wow. I like how Paul, like, sneaks in, breaks us out, but then he's not going to show me the way out. That's just rude, man. Yeah, it is very similar to that. Just a fucking antidote, come on. It is very similar to, like, Elder Scrolls and stuff, for sure. Like, I don't mind the concept. I think it's, like, totally fine. It's just I find these kind of games tricky to balance, because they can very easily become an issue where, like, you're not really gaining anything. Or, you know, you feel like you're compelled to kind of level everything. I think a lot of it just depends on the kind of gameplay aspect of it. Like, I think it works great for Elder Scrolls because Elder Scrolls has so many mechanics, and pretty much every mechanic is leveling something. So it's just whatever you want to engage with. And also, it's a very, like, sandbox kind of game, so you can just kind of do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't get the empty rooms. It's like the same room. For a while, I kept checking all the walls to see maybe there was secrets, and then I just had to give up on that. It's taking too much time, and I'd get in like 3 or 4 battles just trying to do it. But it's just like weird little empty rooms that are all identical. Weird. Yeah, FF5, so yeah, that was the first one I played out of this collection, actually. Because originally I had only played 4 and 6 out of the games that are in this collection, and 2, 3, and 5 didn't make it to America till much later. And so, and I missed 1 entirely back in the day, so when I got the collection, I played through 5 because that was the one I was really interested in checking out, and it was great. But man, I checked my achievements recently. It was like literally like 3 years ago that I played it. I was like, man, I thought it was like last year. Time's moving too fast. But it's pretty great. FF6 is great. It's fantastic. I haven't played this new version, but I mean it's my favorite game of all time, and it's so good. And there's a lot of things that I definitely think can be improved in there's a lot of things that you could definitely improve in 6, but I think overall it's just really good, and it's still my favorite. Ah, okay. That makes sense, yeah. I've always wanted to give those old Fantasy Stars a try. You know, it's funny, I have them in, I think, like, more than one collection, because they always like to stick them into, like, Genesis collections and stuff, and Sega collections. I just haven't really given them, like, a chance. Back to us, huh? I'm so glad it unequips them. I bet in the original version it probably didn't. Because I remember how some of those old RPGs used to be. And you know, I didn't really get into. I guess I just say I didn't really. Oh shit! This is not good. How does my guy's evasion proccing so hard while he's sleeping? Yeah. Dude, Souls games are just. They just got a sauce about it. I love them so much. Oh, break doesn't... Okay. Oh, I do have needles. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel with this collection now. I'm finally back to it, and I just played through 1. I did all that on stream. I have a playlist for it, actually, on my channel. And now I'm trying this one out, and it's pretty great. I didn't really play a lot of the old CRPGs and stuff when I was young. I just didn't have them. Didn't really try them. They might have been a little over my head at the time, but who knows. But I love this. There's like this trend of making old-fashioned games. And I've seen some... I've seen some like kind of new games that look very much like what a lot of those old-fashioned like PC RPGs used to be. Like, oh, there's one. I'm trying to remember the name. It's something the Black Priory. I can't remember what it's called, but it looks like such an old-fashioned. I really want to get it and check it out. It just has such a like an old computer game vibe. What is that game called? I can't believe I can't remember. Scald, yes. I think that's it, yes. It just looks great. Yeah, I think it's Scald. I think you're right. You know, give me a sec. Let me pull this up real quick. I want to look it up because it's actually going to bug me if I can't remember. I'm so bad with names now. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, then that must be what I'm thinking of. Let me see here. Yeah, Against the Black Priory. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is it. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I haven't been super... I just kind of look at a commitment that I'm just... A lot of times I'm not ready to make. A lot of times now I just want to play like a smaller game. I have a bunch of kind of longer games and even some CRPGs. Like I have Pillars of Eternity that's just been sitting in my backlog forever. And every time I look at it, I'm like, man, am I really ready to sit down and like just spend a shitload of time in this game? I have Undertale, but I haven't gotten around to playing it. Again, it's something... I have like 1,000,001 games on my backlog that I've just been slowly collecting since like 2009. Earthbound, I played a little bit of Earthbound on, no, I did play it back in the day, so... I can't remember if I like rented that one or if it was that I played it on an emulator. Earthbound is the one that came to the US, right? I believe. Yeah, I think that was the one that actually that had like, and maybe the first one didn't come to the US. But yeah, okay. I played it a little bit. Maybe a friend of mine had it or something, and I got to play it a little bit. I can't really remember. I have very, very little memories of it. But again, I don't think I played it very much. I think I played it for like a day, and that was it. I remember the ads. I can't even forget the smells, dude. Whoever thought... I want to say whoever thought that was crazy, but like honestly, it worked. Because I still remember those stupid ads with those ugly-ass Play-Doh monsters. And the ads had scratch and sniff. Bro, they were really just trying anything and everything back then. Yeah, I still have like most, if not all, of my old magazines. And it's like I don't really want to get rid of them, but like I don't want to just like I definitely would never want to throw them out. I would love to give them to some kind of like preservation thing. Oh, really? Now I haven't cracked them open. They've been piled up inside of boxes, so they're probably sealed. I bet if I crack one of those open that has that ad, it's gonna all hit me in the face like a truck. It took her forever to level that bow. I'm just gonna put her back on. Actually, she is gaining some evasion, so I really can't tell if they're actually gaining evasion when I'm not using, or when I am using like a shield, or if I have it at 99. I just can't really tell. I don't fully understand how the things work in this game. I did look up some information on it, but that's not a bit of information that I found. And honestly, I looked it up several days ago, and I don't even remember it all. I haven't even really gotten to run around this. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure whether I love or hate the diagonal movement, because it's so odd in these kind of games. But it does help you get around a little faster, and it does help you kind of mitigate the ridiculous encounter rate somewhat. Oh, cool. Did everybody move out? Okay. Yeah, and actually, I bought the GBA version of 1 and 2 some years back because I wanted to play them, and I wanted to check them out, but I just couldn't get over the fact that I hate staring at small screens. No. Like, it really bothers my eyes now. And I'm just like, well, oh well. I have a bunch of like GBA and DS games that I bought that I'm probably never going to play because I can't stand looking at them. Oh, I love surprise ROMs. Those are always fun. Where's the camp? Yeah, custom ROMs were always fun, man. Like, because a lot of them you'd be getting fan translations anyways on a lot of those ROMs, but some of them you get fun little Easter eggs. Where's the camp? They say something about a camp? Ah, there it is. Yeah, a bunch of musketeers running around here. Okay. So. Well, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Y'all talking about taking the castle? Okay. Well, nothing really to give her. Oh man, Final Fantasy Tactics is easily one of my top 5 Final Fantasy games. The story is very good. I would argue that it's probably the best story in the series. It's really good. What I would recommend if you haven't, since you haven't played it, if you can get a hold of the War of the Lions version, which was the PSP version, that's the best one to play. It's so much better than the original game. It's been retranslated. All the dialogue is really good. There's like new scenes. They made like a bunch of cool cinematics for it. And, you know, they made some like little balance changes and stuff here and there. Added like some new like side content. It's easily the best version of the game. But that one's one of my all-time favorites. And composed by Sakamoto, who did like Tactics Ogre and Dragon's Crown. So can I actually kill these guys now and like they go away? Or are we just supposed to assault the castle? Excuse me, sir, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Yeah. I got Tactics Ogre, the remake or whatever it is. And I haven't started it yet, but my brother, I watched him play a lot of it, and so like I'm kind of less inclined to play it now since I've seen so much of it. That one seemed cool in that you had like these crazy branching paths, like, yeah, Reborn, there you go. The depending on like the stuff you did, how you performed in certain battles, choices you made, you would get, oh wow, I crushed these guys now. Depending on like who you kept alive and whatever, you would like determine how the story played out, and would drastically change it, which seemed cool, but I saw so much of it that I kind of didn't feel the need to like go play it right away. I'm sure I'll get to it at some point in years from now, I'm sure. And I really do want to play Triangle Strategy, but I just, man, again, it's on my wish list. Keep waiting for it to go on sale, but it only wants to go on sale when I'm broke. It's very annoying. Okay, well, I guess I can't really clear anything here. That's strange. Guess I just have to go straight to the castle then. Man, I got a few different paths here. I really wish they would re-release Tactics War of the Lions, man, on a console. Because I just don't want to look at my damn PSP anymore. I just can't do it. Can't bring myself to do it. Or maybe I'll get lucky and they'll make one of those little consoles. There's like third-party consoles that play a bunch of old games. They have like a bunch of there's one I've had on my wish list on Amazon forever. It's like it plays like NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and I think Game Boy and possibly Game Boy Advance. I can't remember exactly. But it's like, man, hopefully we get something like that that plays some of the later handheld stuff. That would be awesome. Well, you know, I don't think that they really... I mean, yeah, it's like it's illegal here if you don't own the game, apparently, but I don't think they really give a shit unless you're, like, distributing. Or, I mean, maybe they could give a shit if you've, you know, stolen tens of thousands of dollars worth of game, but I don't really think they care unless you're distributing. Because you get a lot more done by going for distributors rather than customers. And it's just a massive resource drain. Not that our government needs an excuse to not waste resources. Or not that they need an excuse to waste resources, I don't know. So wait, is this the right way? Did I go the right way? I figured the girl was going to be the right way. I get it. Do what you got to do. Wouldn't be an issue if they put more demos out. I really thought we were going into a golden age in like the Xbox 360 era where they had the XBLA games, but every single one of them like was required basically to have a trial. What the hell? Just wanna make sure I'm not going the right way here. I'm not ready to fight the boss yet. I want to explore the damn dungeon. But yeah, like back on the PS1 days, they used to have all these demo discs with like 15 games on them. And a bunch of publishers would put demo discs in their pack them in with their games. Bit war? I don't think I'd actually heard of that term. Hey, it's about fucking time, Furion. Yeah, lord. Uh-oh, I might have done something. Oh, right. Well, I'll say that, yeah, I mean, the fundamental thing about games is gameplay. However, you can still make an enjoyable game that isn't great gameplay, but you have to, like, really make up for it in other ways. But graphics, or at the very least art design, I should say, definitely sell games. Art design will get people in the door. If the game looks like shit on a trailer, people aren't going to play it. And if it looks really cool on the trailer, they'll play it. The gameplay is what will keep them invested in the game, and it's what will make them come back for the second game. Yeah. I think graphics and presentation can certainly shore up a mediocre game and make it something really enjoyable. But the game has to at least play, you know, it at least has to be like very average or mediocre. You need good Why the hell am I fighting a bunch of brains and parasites in here? This is going really badly. Am I confused? What is this? Oh, am I silenced? Oh, I must be silenced. Is it amnesia? Oh, it's amnesia. Okay, I don't really know. I mean, it seems like it silences you. I guess there isn't a echo grass or anything in this, so I guess silence isn't really in this game. You know what? Actually, I think I will learn some of these. I wonder if this cures break. I forgot to heal her up. And I forgot again. It looked like some kind of staff. Oh, I should have just talked to her earlier. Oh, she brought another gold hairpin with her. Oh, I thought that was gold armor. I didn't realize it was gold cuirass. step. Of course it's monsters. Well, damn, castle's full of monsters. 10 hits. Things are escalating. For a potion. Okay, so what's my... Oh, man. God, his evasion is just so bad. Eh, fuck it. You know, I will say though, for this system, even though it's really weird, it makes I like the evasion system in the way that it goes for experience, like the concept of experience points in a game, which is a monster. This, I'm playing this on Steam, but I think it's on like all consoles now. But I like the way the evasion works and the concept of like how experience works. You get used to fighting a monster and you can deal with it much easier. So it's like your evasion stat is like the number and then times the percentage. And the percentage is how well you'll evade the attack. So 99%, pretty much always going to miss. And then the number next to it means that it's that's like how many attacks that you will roll evasion on. And so the kind of the way that this game will make enemies get stronger is not only increase the stats, but also increase the number of attacks they do that you don't see. They're like background rolls. And your characters, you know, like my guy just hit 10 hits, so he'll attack, technically he's attacking 10 times in a turn. And so it's pretty cool because it's like, it's a cool way to do, to kind of express experience on an enemy instead of you just hitting them for a ton of damage and then you know, or them hitting you for no damage or whatever. Instead it's like, well, this low level enemy only attacks twice and you have 3x99 evasion, so you will always dodge its attacks because you know how to fight it, you know. And then the higher level monsters attack more often or take more turns technically, which is, it's just kind of a really interesting, kind of an interesting way to calculate whether you're going to get hit or not. But it also means that you're just going to kind of walk into enemy like difficulty walls randomly. So it's a little weird to balance. Oh, you're playing on mobile? How's that like? I never really liked playing games on my phone. Oh. And mainly because... Oops. Okay, that was weird. Mainly because, I mean, for one, I don't really like looking at my phone too much because it cooks my eyes worse than anything. And, I just don't really like having touch... I like feeling buttons. And also, I don't like touch screens for that. And you kind of have to, like, cover half of the screen, the already small screen, with buttons, essentially. But I imagine something like this is probably pretty good to play. Maybe 6 would be a little bit of a problem with Sabin, just because you have to do inputs, but maybe they changed how that worked. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something, and then I accidentally got another battle. Oh. You know what? I should give... 6. I should give these to him. Damn, he does so much damage now. Wait, why does almost everybody hit harder than Guy now? Oh, you gotta control. Oh yeah, I always forget. You know what? I always forget that they have those little peripherals where you like it snaps into a controller. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Over the years, it started to like cook my eyes and give me migraines. So if I look at it too much, it's a problem. Which really is a problem for me because I have to use my phone for work and a lot. And I'll also put on like videos that I can listen to while I'm working and stuff, so I'll look over it at times, but... Jeez, Furion's like becoming my strongest guy now. Well, maybe I can build up Guy's agility some more, and then I'll give him the gloves back. Jesus. Alright, never mind. I need to give these gloves back to him, because he's just getting left behind completely. Doesn't really give him much, though. I think he's, you know what, I think he's getting a lot more out of the evasion. It is what it is. Enhances effectiveness against various enemy types when used in battle. I don't know what that means. Come on. They just leave her behind. I'm gonna need to buy some more of these damn items. Yeah, that's pretty, you put a, you put haste on a berserker and just watch him go. But if you got 3, that's even better. I almost wonder if I should go back to building up barehanded with Guy, because he was so strong when he was barehanded. He's a little bit behind now, but... I'm missing so many chests. This is like definitely the end of the road here. What did I miss? I got both of those rooms. Doesn't look like there's a room there, but I wonder if there's like a little secret spot over there. No? From what I'm hearing, the Dragon Quest III remake is pretty good. It is like the third of a trilogy, so like if you've played the first two, it's related to that. I think it's technically a prequel of those. Oh wait, Dragon Warrior. So, as I understand, Dragon Warrior is like a different version of Dragon Quest that was released in the West. Where, I don't know if they took out story or if they changed the story. I really can't remember how much they altered it. Well, from what I understand though, they like, if I remember correctly, they altered part of the aspects of the game to try to appeal more to the West. Which is why a big reason why like Square didn't release a lot of these Final Fantasies went West. Is it? Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. There was another game like that where they just completely overhauled the game. Maybe I'm confusing it with Dragon Quest. For example, like you had like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which was just like a super watered down Final Fantasy game. This is a tabletop in RPG. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That's like fighting fantasy. That's what they were going to call Final Fantasy originally. And then they couldn't because there was already like a tabletop RPG. Or maybe it was like a like RPG manuals or something like that called Fighting Fantasy. I was gonna look at something and I already forgot again. Damn it. Oh, I guess it's not that important. But yeah, I don't, again, I don't really know about Dragon Quest III. I'm assuming it's pretty simplistic. A lot of these old RPGs were back then, because they were just trying to figure them out in the early days. But I mean, maybe they're gonna add more. Maybe they added more stuff to it. I don't know. Kind of the later Dragon Quests seem to very much just be stuck in trying to kind of emulate the feeling of the old games. Like, I really love Dragon Quest VIII, and that was like the first one I played, and then the second one was like 11, and it just felt so much like what I remember of 8, but not like in a good way, and very much like this kind of feels like the same game, but I'm less interested in it kind of way. Okay, I haven't actually heard that story. That's funny. I wonder if that was like a translation issue. Because like the dark soul is the great soul of the furted pygmy. Whoa. I don't think Layla's ready for this. Yeah, he's only in the opening scene, sort of. He's the pygmy is essentially the progenitor of the regular humans. And he's also Manus of the Abyss. He's the final boss of the expansion in Dark Souls 1. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, it's funny. Dark Souls 2 is such a it's become such a polarizing thing. People really love it or they hate it. And I'll admit, the first time I played it, I hated it. I did not like it. It was weirdly obtuse, like they were trying to recapture the obtuseness of Demon Souls. And I don't know, I just didn't really like it very much. And it has like, I mean, granted, it didn't really, they kind of had to rush some stuff, so there is some weird, like, placement, like the whole volcano and the earthen peak. But I replayed through the Scholar of the First Sin version. I was like, I want to give this game another chance. And I replayed it with my brother, and I actually had a really good time my second time through. I didn't finish it the first time because I really tried, but I just didn't like it. But The second time I liked it a lot more. And I played through with Cestus and had a lot of fun that way. I don't really know what Aura does, but let's see what it does. Wow, it's like not doing any damage with him. I've defeated the enemy commander. He was a bitch. Yeah, but Bloodborne's great. Bloodborne's pretty good. What's funny is Bloodborne is actually... Let me think. I think Bloodborne is actually the first Souls game I played where I finished it on my first playthrough. Because, like, usually I would try them and kind of bounce off, even if I liked them, because my brother played the hell out of Demon's Souls. He just... thousands of hours on Demon's Souls, and I saw him play so much of it, and I didn't really get it. And so then I tried it, and it was not clicking for me, and I bounced off. And then Dark Souls was coming out, and it did look really cool. And he kept going back to Demon's Souls, so I was like, screw it, I'll play it again. And I played it, and I was like, I was a little bit more into it, and I remember, like, I think it kind of clicked when I got, like, invaded for the first time in Demon's Souls. And I didn't want to do any PvP, and that was something that really made me kind of not want to play it at all. But there was such intensity in the cat and mouse that I was just like, okay, this is pretty tight. I get it. I see the sauce. And I see it, you know. I see the vision. And so I played through it, I finished it, and then Dark Souls 1 came out, and again, I played through part way, and then I bounced off. And then later went back and played through and finished it. Like a new playthrough. And then again, same thing with Dark Souls 2. I actually played pretty far into Dark Souls 2, but eventually I was like, I really wanted to get through it on my first go through, and I just didn't like it very much. So I bounced off of that one. And then Bloodborne, I played Bloodborne kind of late because I didn't have a PS4 when it came out. And so by the time I got a PS4, they already had the expansion out, so I did the whole game and the expansion in one go, and it was fucking awesome, and I loved it. And I've actually since went back and started like a new playthrough and bounced off kind of quickly because I just wasn't really having a lot of fun with the build I was doing, I think. But also, like, I still remembered where a lot of the enemies were, like a lot of the enemy positioning, so it's like once the surprises are gone, sometimes it can kind of take a little of the fun out. But I think it was mainly just my build wasn't really working for me. I just wasn't enjoying it as much. But also I wasn't really finding... I hadn't gotten any, like, good weapons that I wanted to use. And then same with Dark Souls 3. Started playing it, got partway through, bounced off, came back later, played through again, and finished it. And Sekiro, I got pretty far into it, but I just couldn't I was kind of getting frustrated with one of the bosses, so I like took a break and I forgot to go back. I really want to go back and replay that one. And what else is there? Elden Ring. I played through an entire playthrough and then immediately started a second playthrough and realized that was just way too much and burned out like, I don't know, 15 to 30 hours in, something like that. But when the new expansion was coming out, I went back to that second playthrough because I still remembered where a lot of stuff was, so I just picked up that playthrough because that's the one I wanted to take into the DLC anyways, and I just didn't want to restart it. And so basically did a second playthrough, which was starting to burn me out, but then as soon as I got into the expansion, I was like revitalized and I was enjoying it again. Almost wanted to like go back to my first character and take him through the expansion or make a new character, but I was like, no, I already know how this goes. I've put enough time in this game. No, okay. I get it. I would probably go with Elden Ring just because there's a lot of content and a lot of kind of play styles and stuff. Yeah, I can understand that. If open world stuff can be difficult. I think that I think as far as an open world game goes, they did such a good job. They made one of the better open world games that exists out there, for sure. Even though that's not really their forte. They made a good, densely packed world where there's always something to find, and they don't point you at anything. You just stumble across a slight hole in the ground that leads into a whole-ass dungeon. That I really liked. And the variety of playstyles and stuff is great. And fist weapons actually feel really fun to use in that game, more so than any of the other ones. Yeah, I think that Night Rain looks sick. I just signed up for the beta test. Hopefully I get in. And God, I hope they put a fist weapon in Night Rain. Please put my Cestus in there. Like, I think the most interesting thing around Night Rain is it's like almost a direct response to the biggest problem that Elden Ring has, and that's replayability. All the Souls games are very replayable, and I would say that Elden Ring is also very replayable, but the problem is Elden Ring has so much content that it's... In like the older games, you can kind of memorize where the important stuff is, so you're like, oh, I'm doing this kind of build, I don't even need to go over there because that's like a weapon or a ring or something that I just don't need. But Elden Ring has so much stuff in it, just so much stuff to find, that I can't remember where everything is, where the items are. I remember where, like, some important items are, but I basically just have to go through everything and go, oh, is this useful for me? Oh, no, it's not. Or, oh, yes, it is. Because that's one thing that I like about it is you always get something meaningful at the end of the dungeon. It may not work with your build, but it's something, it's a cool, unique treasure. It's not just a random loot drop or whatever, like a lot of games will do. But it's really hard to replay the game when it's like a 200-hour game. And Night Rain seems to very much be like, okay, well, let's take the gameplay and we'll just put it in a game that's highly replayable. 45-minute playthroughs, essentially. And it's like, that's great. And random loot and stuff, that's, you know, you're basically playing with a randomizer mod. Sounds sick. I'm in. Let me check it out. Oh, I think this is the little password that the kid was saying earlier on in the game. Hey, he's saying the same thing. Oh, they just reused the city from this game into 4. Oh, and that's crazy because I think the Schaffer reveal is one of like the coolest parts of the game. It's so sick. But the underground, thankfully, isn't like the whole size of the map, but it is pretty big. But I don't think that they're going to do that anymore. I think they said that they're going to kind of focus on straightforward, more curated games again. I mean, it is a lot of work and a lot of stuff to build, so I get it. But also, the game was kind of a... Elden Ring's kind of a, here's everything we've learned, and we figured out a way to make it all work together. You know, there you go. Like, here's the culmination of our decades of development. You know, that's their big like magnum opus game, and I'm sure they'll go right back to making. I mean, hell, they followed it up with Armored Core, which was kind of a smaller project. Essentially what was like one of their dead franchises. Now, if only we can get them to bring back Otogi, but I think maybe Sega owns that. Is that the door? She didn't know where the door is? Well, what the fuck? Is there a secret? How do I get in here? I don't think it's going to be like Vampire Survivors, but I think it is. I think you find equipment. I'm hoping you can like trade equipment or set it down or whatever. You know, like pass around weapons and armor and stuff. But I don't really know. Yeah, and it's going to be very focused on like team killing of bosses and stuff. I kind of wish you could do a duo mode, but it doesn't seem like they're going to have that. But it's like, oh well, it is what it is, you know? No. But it looks great. Oh, but yeah, but I mean, that's very, that's just very typical of roguelikes, where, you know, you pick out of 3 things or 4 things, or 2 things or whatever. That's just kind of like a genre mechanic at this point. No, this seems very suspicious, but no. Damn. Show me your hidden passages, you sumbitch. Okay, maybe there's like a way to slip outside the wall here. Yeah, I mean, you know, people, we like to clown on the battle royales, but the whole death circle thing is such a clever mechanic for getting people to keep moving. You're trying to keep the pace of a game up, you know. Dang, did I go into this? I don't know if I ever actually got to that stairwell. I don't think I can step out here, can I? No. Must be missing something. Yeah, you move super fast in this game. It's crazy how fast you move. Which is kind of interesting because it looks like you can move that fast even during boss fights and stuff, so I'm curious like if they've rebalanced a lot of the enemies for that. I mean, if you can really just run a circle around a boss, quite literally. There you are. Like, how are you gonna balance that? And they're bringing back old bosses? I'm sure they're retooling the hell out of those old bosses. There's no way the Centipede Demon's gonna be, like, a compelling fight in this game unless they really tune it up. Yeah, and I think that's probably, like, a big reason why they did it, was because you're not gonna have a mount. Bunch of damn zombies down here. So I'm excited. I hope I get into the beta. If I do, I hope they let me stream it. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, I know some games like to keep private betas, but dude, streaming is just free advertising for them. It makes no sense to not have streamers play your game if you're a developer or publisher now. Zero fucking sense. You don't even gotta pay them. You just gotta not get in their way. I mean, it's cool that they pay streamers. A little, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Why can't I think of the word? When they make a deal with you. I barely speak English, apparently. Is this just like a shitty starting item? No. Sponsored stream. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh wait, I did level her bow, didn't I? I sure did. I'm gonna put her back on staff. I forgot all about that. I think I wanted her to build more evasion as well. Yeah. I mean, and I bet you if they're smart. Well, they said they weren't gonna have like. There's not gonna be like a shop. It's just gonna be like a game. Dukes, Freya. Yeah, those are for sure. But I imagine they're gonna. They said they're just gonna kind of make it a game, and they're not gonna have like a store and whatever in it. But I think I doubt for a second that they wouldn't at least live service it a bit and have like some new enemies and bosses that they could put in. I mean, I guess it depends on how they handle the bosses lore-wise. If there's some kind of, you know, oh, the 9 lords of whatever the fuck, you know, then you're probably kind of stuck there. But you could just endlessly put bosses in there. I do think that the ones they are bringing back, though, they're gonna definitely retool for the fact that there's 3 people fighting them almost every time. So, like the Centipede Demon, they're for sure gonna focus on him breaking apart. Like, you probably won't even need to target his arms and heads in order to get him to break apart. Like, they'll want the party to get kind of split up amongst enemies, I think. Which leads me to think that the Storm King, he's probably going to dismount the dragon, and then you have to fight them like simultaneously. I guarantee. I don't want to say I guarantee. I'm willing to bet that that's what they're going to do with him. He's going to come in with a whole new suite of moves. They're going to Ornstein and Smo the Storm King, for sure. Which, I mean, they kind of do already as far as him absorbing the dragon's power, but I think it'll be like 3 phases. Phase 1, he's flying around on the dragon. Phase 2, he jumps off the dragon, and now you have to fight both of them. And then Phase 3, you know, whoever survives gets powered up by the other one, or something, probably. I mean, it sucks if you're playing solo, though. Hopefully they don't do that for solo players, but I don't know. And of course, Freya could just endlessly pull, you know, call spiders and stuff. I was watching a thing about Freya, how, if I remember correctly, they were originally going to have Freya. I don't think I ever noticed when I played that Freya is 2 spiders, like, fused together. Which makes more sense when I know about the Duke. Because when I, like, replayed the game, I didn't notice, and I was like, why does the Duke care about this giant spider so much? And then later learned about the Duke's experiments, but also didn't really I still didn't realize that Freya was just like a giant experiment. But apparently in the original design, they were going to have Freya split apart into 2 giant spiders when you get her to a certain point. And so I would not be surprised if they made that like function in this game. I think that's really why they chose those bosses specifically. Not that there aren't like other bosses that you couldn't do, you know, there's surely other bosses that you could split or have summon mobs. There's the Rat Authority. What else? What are the Sentinels? Dark Souls 2 actually has surprisingly a lot of bosses that are like multi-enemy bosses. But there's like those Guardians, those 3 Guardians you fight in Dark Souls 2. Now my brain, I'm trying to like run through all the different bosses in the different games. But there's a bunch of these bosses. Hell, they could bring back some of their cut bosses. They could bring back the King Snake that they ended up getting rid of out of Bloodborne. Who knows? Although I think technically that's still kind of on the disc, even though it's cut. So maybe Sony owns that and they wouldn't be able to do that. It'll probably only be Dark Souls bosses that they bring back, primarily because Bandai Namco owns the rights to Dark Souls as well as Elden Ring. So you likely won't see any Bloodborne stuff, even if it was cut, because a lot of that cut stuff is still somewhat present in the game files. And you won't see any Demon Souls shit either. And I think Sekiro is owned by Activision, so you won't see none of that. And he got it building his damn axe levels. There we go. You know what? Furion's probably as strong as he is because he's like level 10 on his friggin' sword now. Well, I should give her a sword for a little while. Apparently I don't have any good swords. Wow, it's just barely stronger. I wonder if I can at least level it up, though. Damn, basement's bigger than the rest of the fucking castle. Yeah, man, we just got a bottomless basement here. Oh. I was over here rambling about Night Rain bosses. Well, like I was saying earlier, I imagine that they're going to be mostly pitting you against bosses that have some kind of crowd mechanic, or that has mobs, or can split into multiple bosses. Which is why they're bringing those specific bosses back, because they're... Now see, the Bell Gargoyles makes a lot of sense. I think that's a solid boss to bring back. But yeah, I think they're definitely gonna retool those bosses that they bring back for the sake of making the game like balance, for being able to deal with crowds. That's why they're going with like for sure Centipede Demon. They'll make it easy to break the pieces off. Storm King's probably gonna get off the dragon, and you got to fight both of them simultaneously at some point. And I mean, Freya can summon spiders, but also Freya was originally meant to split in two, so they'll probably have Freya split in two at some point during the fight. I put money on that. Orphan, no. Yeah, you won't get. I was saying earlier, you won't get any. You won't get any Bloodborne, Sekiro, or Demon Souls bosses. It would be sick, but that's not gonna happen because that IP, those IPs are owned by different companies. Bandai Namco owns Dark Souls and Elden Ring, so you're only gonna get Dark Souls bosses. Hey man, I'll let you dream, but I gotta wake you up at some point. You know what? Probably they'll just turn the Centipede Demon into fucking Voltron. Or the Megazord or some shit. Now, like, it would... I do hope that they keep adding bosses. And it would be cool to see them do... To, like, be able to do crossovers with the other games they worked on. That you know, if they could do some kind of Bloodborne crossover with it. Bring back some of the cut bosses like the Snake King and all that, but don't know. Just don't know. But I do think there's a lot of Dark Souls bosses that you could easily put in and even retool. Everybody would be, dude, everyone would be so mad online if they saw Bed of Chaos in a damn trailer. But they could make it legit sick if they like, yeah guys, it's the Bed of Chaos, you know, that old chestnut. And then you go in and it's like a legit ass boss fight with like supporting mobs and stuff. That could be really sick. Also, but I do see a problem where because of the nature of the game, you can't really have like a stationary fixture kind of boss. Yeah. But the bosses kind of spawn in different parts around the map. So, like, I don't think the Bed of Chaos would really work. You'd basically have to completely recreate the Bed of Chaos. Which, I mean, you'd be doing anyways to make it like a fun boss fight. But you'd need to make it something where it can move around, it can fight anywhere in the map that a boss would normally spawn, because of like how the fall, you know, the ring and the zones work. But you could probably make something really cool out of it. You could make Nito, bring him and make Nito a boss, that'd be sick. I don't know if it'd make much sense lore-wise, but I don't think they really care about the lore stuff. Yeah, like if you made it like a big chaos monster that's like crawling around, you know, that would be super sick. But at that point, you're pretty much making a whole new boss. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they had already done that in one of the other games and just never told us. Yeah, I mean, you could just make a boss that's like the Witches of Izalith, which, I mean, I guess is kind of the Bloodborne boss of the three, the boss that replaced the King Snake was like the three like robed figures in the forest that shoot flame at you. That's kind of what that is, I guess. It's really strong. This one's supposed to... Actually, this probably won't hurt my magic too much, although it does have interference. Yeah, they made a giant mess too. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what kind of boss, what other bosses they can bring in. Well, actually, no, the fire brought the disparity. The fire itself. It brought the disparity, and along with it, the Great Souls. And then I think the witch and the witches, I guess, they explored to see how far it could go and made a bunch of demons and shit. And root monsters. Which it is kind of odd that they ended up making root monsters out of fire, but, you know, I'm not going to question it. I'm trying to think. I was thinking about a boss that could be used, but now I'm having actually trouble remembering. Oh, you could bring back Ornstein and Smo, right? And then you could also add in like one of the other 4 knights. Because weren't there like 4? I believe there were. Or what? Maybe Smo wasn't even one of the knights. Oh, I think that's what it was. And this is killing my evasion further. That's right, I think it was Ornstein. Is it Go? The giant archer? I can't remember. Artorias, I believe, is one of them. And maybe the 4th one is the female knight that you meet when you first get to Anor Londo, I think. It's been so long since I played, I can't really remember. My lore is like super rusty. hell is that? Oh, confused. Oh, so confused is a stat in this game. Oh, that's not the regular tenders. Oh shit, they got bad breath. Oh, that's bad. I forgot to get more gold needles. Okay. Oh, it doesn't work. How many friggin' status effect healing magics do I need? Shit. Lord, all these doors. I love wasting your time in this one. Alright, chat, give me just a second. I gotta get something to drink. I'm all out of fluids here. I grab something to drink, you know, get up, stretch your legs, grab some water. Hydration is very important. And I will be right back in just a minute. And if you're watching this on the VOD, there'll be a timestamp that you can skip this break. But if you're watching this on the VOD, you should still get some water and stretch your legs, man. Oh, yeah. We are back. This is normally a time where I crack a cold one into the mic, but I already kind of opened it because I really wanted a snack on something and I needed something to drink fast. So in here should be some kind of special mask, but probably also a monster. Okay, no monster. Well, at least I don't have to walk all the way out here. I don't think I ever found... I still haven't gone up this side passage or this door down here. Hey man, how do I get into your little room over here? Shit, man. Come on, man. Oh wait, I think I already tried this. Not on this side, though. Okay. Maybe I have to come back here. I'll look at it. It's an actual town again. Wait, do I really need to pay to sleep in an inn? Don't I? Aren't these characters from this town? Surely I have like a house I can sleep in. I don't think I missed any rooms in that dungeon, but... But apparently I still got a few chests I haven't gotten. Maybe I shouldn't sew all those. No, it's fine. Why can't I? Oh, I thought I had 3, and then I thought I had 5. I shouldn't have sold that. I don't want to sell anything that's, like, unique. There we go. I just don't understand why this says it's better for her. I mean, I guess you could put one in the offhand, but it's... I don't know. Kind of cool you can buy elixirs. They're so expensive. Well, the pub's completely dead and empty. There's still a bunch of chests in this town. What am I missing? Here. That's church. Oh, this little guy has a secret passage in his house. There it is right there. Why can't I interact with it? So put the secret passage in your house. Man, this is gonna bug me now. Because now it's like a couple things that I'm missing. Okay. Seems like something later, I guess. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what it is. Wow, I didn't even see that. Okay, we missed some chests. Oh, I did come through here. Ah. Aha. I don't know why I didn't try that. Oh, I just bought a bunch of that stuff. Now we have to go to Mysidia, but kind of gotta go a long way. Hmm. I never realized that was connected, so that's kind of a closed off sea as well. Oh wait, that's part of that too. Oh, it's so confusing because so many different paths wrap around the map. Whoops. I thought they said to go ask somebody at Mysidia. Like, is this not Mysidia? Oh, you know what? The other mask is on that little island, isn't it? I forgot that they talked about it. That's right, I actually got a magic ring, guys. Actually, no. You know what? We'll let the critical hits speak for us. Back through this labyrinth again. Guys, just let me walk my 10 feet, man. Come on. You guys just gonna keep hitting crits, okay. got some options now. Of course. Okay. I'm glad that they chilled out with the whole monsters in boxes in later games. Just made them like really, really tough mini bosses that you fight occasionally. Yeah, man, the guy's getting a lot of HP now. The characters are kind of blank slates, but they start with a little bit different stats, but man, they seem to grow differently too. Maybe this is where just having the warp spell is helpful, because you just go back floor, back floor, back floor. Yeah, this is a hell of a dungeon right here. Just a literal fucking labyrinth. I'm supposed to be getting the other mask to open the tower. I got the white mask from Castle Fynn basement. And I think the other one's here. Or at least when I last came here and found the town, they said there was like a mask at the bottom of this place. Oh yeah, this place is a bit of a slog. I actually think that's the last chest, so... Guard mask. Wait, it's just these guys? I've been fighting these guys. And there it is. Oops. Shoot, pulled this cord a little too hard. Okay, fix that. Alright. Bag in the pool. Excuse me. Should be able to get it in here now. Nothing happens. What the fuck? Well, now what the fuck? Okay, I got an idea. I have a plan. And 3/4 of a plan. Almost wonder now if I needed to go find their town. So now we can just explore this place with unlimited range. And just see if maybe there's like a place as a town or something I haven't been to yet. Okay. Oh. I see. I can't actually explore that spot unless I go in the boat on foot. This is gonna a lot of health. Alright, fire seems to be the only thing that really hurts them. Oh, there was a town. Okay, I think that might be a town I need to be going to. And there's like a lot of bomb variations in this game. See what's around south. Lots of floating brains. Shit, I didn't mean to do that here. I didn't even realize there's a button for all. It's been there the whole time right in front of me. They were like, go ask around in Mysidia, but I thought Mysidia was the tower because I found it once before. Performance issues? Yeah. Having like weird delays in the game. A long way? Not really. I mean, it's not that close. It's not really that far to, like, Altair. I mean, maybe, I guess, a little ways from Fynn. Or Fynn, or Fynn, whatever it is. Fynn. Oh. I don't understand. There's so many different, there's like shell, and then barrier, which seems like it does the same thing, and then wall, which also, like, maybe this is one of the ones that does like it has like a HP limit. Okay, I do gotta look this up, because I don't really understand why there's so many of these spells. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to use here. I'm not sure which of these I should actually even use. They just kind of seem like they're all the same. Oh, does this just have like all the magic shops? Actually, I can put this back down toward the bottom, I think, for him. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's cool, a little library with some lore in it. $54, $62. It's pretty good. Wow, those are really fucking strong. Guess I'm gonna go back to fucking axes now. Oh, I guess I got her evasion up high enough. You only get 2 evasion, but like, what the fuck, man? It's so weird. If you go barefisted, you get like no evasion, which I think is like the opposite of how it was in 1. So I'll get 100 magic interference, not good. But I get like almost basically double my evasion. Jeez, 86, so that's 52 attack, that's crazy. Okay, it's kind of the same thing. Oh, this is a higher attack. Less accuracy, but they end up with the same accuracy regardless. Oh, I wonder if it's because of her levels. Yeah, she's still like a level up on her spear. Or excuse me, on her knife. I didn't get enough gold needles, right? Okay, it's pretty decent. Yeah, let me get some more, just in case. You never know. None of my magic helps with that stuff. Let me consult this book again. I assumed it was going to make me fight something. Oh, okay. Maybe he's in that cave that I found. Vampire girl. I think I fought this one right. Oh. Okay. I think we're gonna have to call it there, chat. Come back and go into this dungeon tomorrow. And hopefully get through the tower and stuff. I'm really curious how many more... like how much longer the game is. Because the first game was very short. I can't imagine this is too much longer, but I've definitely already spent more, like almost as much time in this one as I did the first one. Granted, I did spend a ton of time kind of wandering around at one point, trying to figure out where to go. So I don't know how many more days this one is, but we will keep playing until we finish it. But on Friday we will be playing Dynasty Warriors Origins. So hopefully we can finish it before then. But, you know, in the meantime, stay healthy and stay hydrated and, you know, be good to each other. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. 11 a.m. Central. Later, nerds.